Hey guys, today we're doing a box opening, or rather a product opening for the DAIGO Special Expansion Set V. I think it's called Valiant Sanctuary in the English version. I normally don't do Japanese product opening, however, the quick shield featured in this set is a picture of DAIGO, and I couldn't help myself, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it's not going to come to the English set because not many people in the West knows about DAIGO, and I'm pretty sure Bushido will have to pay a lot of money to say, hey, can we use a picture for the English set too? Also, I was really a big fan of him when he appeared in the anime. He's always pretty fun, especially in the G series where they thought he was Stride, but instead he just used Limit Break. And yeah, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. My special cut. Okay, get that plastic off. Okay, so this is a special set. What that means is not necessarily a deck. In fact, this time, unlike the original DAIGO set way back when, it is not a deck. It's actually just a few cards. So we're just gonna go over it one by one. So first up, we have the mini storage box. It's a pretty decent size, not the same size as like the longer one, which was like way long. So this can fit about maybe 2 full-size deck boxes, or maybe like 2 to 3 of the free Bushido ones that you get at events. But it's still pretty solid. Materials are pretty good too. And put the cards aside. Next up, we have the removal of the products that don't want to leave the box. So it's packed a little tight in there. Yep, so this is the deck box. It's the same size as the normal ones you buy at the store. And as I mentioned before, the storage box can fit about 2 of these and some spare cards as well. And here are the sleeves for the set, the Sanctuary Guard Dragon sleeves. In my opinion, the printing looks decent on it. I'm just gonna go ahead and open it, seeing as I'm gonna use it anyway, so it's fine. Okay, so the feel is pretty good, and the printing on the card, printing on the sleeve, not too bad. Notice in the English version for the Mighty Scroll Blaster set, it wasn't as good as the Japanese version, but it was still a pretty decent product. So hopefully we get that in the English version of Sanctuary Guard Dragon as well. Same thing goes with the deck box. It's pretty nice. Let's see, and just like feeling it from the outside, it's pretty sturdy, so you don't have to worry about it like going all over the place. And then next, the cards. So in the front we have the quick shield, but it's not called a quick shield. Let's see, Densetsu no Fighter DAIGO. Okay, so legendary fighter DAIGO, and according to the bottom text, it does count as a quick shield ticket, so you can use it as a quick shield, and it has the quick shield abilities. You know, discard 1 card to give plus 5,000 power during your opponent's turn. I'll discard it. So it has a triple R foiling too, so it's really nice. I'm obviously gonna use it in my deck. Next, it comes with 3 Sanctuary Guard Dragons, one of which is VR, and the rest are just common. Pretty interesting. And for those of you who do not know, Sanctuary Guard Dragon's ability is continuous Vanguard Circle. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3, and you have at least one grade 1 unit on your field, his original critical becomes 2, which means that even if you put a force 2 on it, it'll still become 2 because both the ability of force 2 and Sanctuary Guard Dragon makes his original critical become 2. So I recommend going with force 1 for this deck. Its second ability, which is the main ability, is once per turn, after attacks while not being boosted, counterblast 1, discard a card and rest 3 back row grade 1 rear guards, and to restand this card after his battle, and it gains 10,000 power. So it's a restanding Vanguard. At the cost of not being boosted, but it's okay. Next we have 4 copies of Knight of Conquest Wigstand. His ability continuous rearguard circle. If your Vanguard is Central Guard Dragon essentially, it gains 5,000 power for each grade 1 back row unit. So because Central Guard Dragon rests all the back row units, you can't boost with them, but he makes up for it by getting 5,000 power for each one. And on place Vanguard rearguard circle, counterblast 1, look at top 7 to call up to 1 grade 1 from among them. So it helps you load up the board. Oh yeah, Central Rearguard Dragon also boosts up the front row as well by 10,000 after the attack, so it's pretty good. And lastly, well not lastly, we have another card down there. Let's see, this card is Authoritative Knight Balazao? I think I'm pronouncing that right? Okay, Vanguard on place, look at top 7 for up to 1 of the grade 2, or Central Guard Dragon, and add it to your hand. And then the second ability, Rearguard Circle, when your Central Guard Dragon attacks, you give it 10,000 power, as well as if your damage zone has no face-up cards in the damage zone, you countercharge 1. Please note that because it doesn't have the you may or a cost on it, it is a mandatory trigger, so as soon as the first time Sanctuary Guard Dragon attacks, it will trigger his ability so that he will gain the 10,000 power, making it a 23 hitter, as well as countercharge 1 if you don't have any face-up cards in your damage zone. Also, his ability can only be used once by cards with the same name, meaning it's a hard once per turn. So you can have multiple copies, like if you have 3 in the back row, you can't boost up Sanctuary Guard Dragon by like 30,000 power and countercharge 3. Okay, and we have the starting Legend Ambrosius. Has a generic starter skill. When you ride it, draw a card. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 1 or higher, get a quick shield. And lastly, you get a reprinted Sisyllus with an alternate art and also borderless. That's pretty nice. Okay, I actually might run 1 of each rarity in my Royal Paladin decks. So 1 triple R, 1 SP, 1 SP back. So yeah. And with those cards, as well as these nice supplies, that is the DAIGO set. And also a few thoughts on it though. The deck itself is pretty solid, having a restanding Vanguard with 2 criticals is always good. Because of his, I want to say, the niche gimmick of his deck, you don't really necessarily need to run other grade 3s, which means you should max out Sisyluses so that you can search for him because of the grade 3, as well as the grade 1 Balazao, so you can search top 7 for either of these 2. And because it does focus on grade 1s, you can run cards like Akane to help you with calling grade 1s from your deck, like Pongo. And if you want to make the use of your counterblast, so you can countercharge when Sanctuary Guard attacks, you can use cards like Alan as well as Maron, so that you can draw and counterblast 1 and gain power, even though the power is not really useful for them for this deck. But yeah, I might do a deck profile video on this soon, considering I have all the cards here now. But yeah, look forward to that. And I know it's a shorter video, but there really isn't much to say about this set. Overall, it's pretty solid. I look forward to it when it comes out in English. The English product also says that it comes with a quick shield exclusive to the English set, so I'm looking forward to that. It's probably not DAIGO though. As well as dice, which is not in the Japanese set. So maybe it's the Royal Paladin dice with yellow instead of blue like last time. But who knows? Oh, maybe Ushua knows. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and if you like what you see today, feel free to subscribe, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, so that you get the latest updates on when we... can't even do my outro right. follow us on Facebook and Twitter so you can get the latest on our releases. And until next time, thank you guys for watching and see ya. Bye bye.